Hello there and welcome to another one of these Lexical Lab 1 minute English videos. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website www.lexicallab.com to find out more about our online courses. The other day in one of my classes, we ended up kind of having a discussion about the pros and cons of living in a big city as opposed to a smaller town or the countryside. And in this group, I had one student who's from basically a little village, and she got talking quite vehemently about her dislike of big cities and the way in which people in big cities end up becoming very distant and cold and unfriendly, and they've got no time for outsiders or strangers. At this point, as a resident of a very large city, I interrupted and said, hey, yeah, you need to be careful because, it's easy to end up tarring everyone with the same brush and assuming that all city dwellers are, by definition, cold and distant, which isn't really very helpful because there are plenty of folk in big cities who are incredibly warm and friendly, like me. If you say that someone is tarring everyone with the same brush, you basically mean that they're assuming or claiming or stating that everyone is bad because of the actions of a smaller group. So my student had obviously had some bad experiences with some people in some cities, and from this she was assuming that everyone in a big city must be cold and unfriendly. She was tarring all city dwellers with the same brush, assuming that they were all equally bad. I had a friend at school whose older brother ended up in trouble with the police. And when my friend started school, he said his name, my name's Gavin Colgan. And the teachers went, oh God, you're not Davy Colgan's brother, are you? And he said, look, don't tar me with the same brush as my brother, okay? I'm not my brother, I'm me. Please just treat me as an individual rather than assuming I must be bad because of my surname. Obviously, it's also something that terrorism tries to encourage you to do. I think one thing that terrorism aims to do is to encourage people to tar everyone with the same brush. So you might end up thinking, if there's been a kind of Islamist attack on your city, oh, all Muslims are bad, all Muslims are terrorists. And this is what terrorists want you to do, basically. They want you to divide people up like this. And as I often say to my own children, you need to be very careful because you can't tar everyone with the same brush. Just because there are some bad apples, it doesn't mean that everybody's like that. If you've enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. Please do share it with your friends, your students, your colleagues. And in the comment section below, we'd love to see examples of how you might use tarring people with the same brush.